This is Bruce Boudreau, head coach of the Vancouver Canucks, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live. I almost screwed up the name of this podcast or the show. Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay Emo, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take for Tuesday night, November the 22nd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Thanks to everyone for being here on this Tuesday night. As you know, I start a few minutes after 10 because I'm with Parker. So props to you if you just came from Canucks After Dark. Let me know in the comments. Let everyone else know in the comments if you were at Canucks After Dark, because that means that you indeed did double duty tonight, just like I did. So I appreciate you for sure. Moderators, thank you in advance. Members, Legends, Hall of Fame, franchise, thanks to all of you and everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in a beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world. Thank you for being here. You know how much I appreciate you. You know how much I do not take you for granted. So the fact that you're here with me, thank you. Subscribe so you can get active in the chat section. Like the video, like the fact that we are together, like the fact that the Canucks get to play again tomorrow, and that we are continuing to build a wonderful community. You're welcome to leave donations and get the donation train started out of the station. You're welcome to gift memberships, become a member, or upgrade your membership. And most importantly, you are invited to get chatting in the comment section. And if you are listening on a podcast platform, make sure that you rate and review this podcast as well. I appreciate it. So I appreciate all the ways that you can support me on this channel, and know that all of them are appreciated, and none of them, especially you, I do not take you for granted at all. And as always, I will go for the first half of the show. You will go for the second half of the show, and then we will go from there. And one thing, I'll start off Tuesday night. You guys know it's a bowling night, so we don't always do Canucks After Dark, but it does make it a little bit crazy. So I bowled tonight, then Canucks After Dark, then this stream, and then at midnight is my church prayer hour, as you guys know. Now, the funny thing is about bowling, I'll tell you this. I bowled against a guy who wasn't there. I only have a 165 average, which is okay. This guy has a 183 average, but he wasn't there, so you knocked 10 pins off. So basically, I had to beat 173 every game, and I didn't. I actually lost all 4 games to a guy that wasn't even there. But I bowled 160, 165, 160, 165. I did well enough where we play like brackets where it's elimination, and I get a handicap. So I have 47 pins because I'm not that good. So a 160 becomes a 207, a 165 becomes a 212, so on and so forth. So it was a crazy night in that I got swept. I lost all 4 games in total. So I lost 10-0 to a guy that wasn't there, yet I won $55 in these side pots. So it's a good news, bad news situation. So I'm in a good mood though because of that. Also in a good mood because of the banner, the billboard, I should say. Many of you have continued to reach out to me today with the congratulations, with the kind words. And I was very excited. It was a pretty exciting day for me yesterday, for sure. So let's talk about the Vancouver Canucks. I'll talk for the 10 minutes or so, then I'll turn it over to all of you, answer all of your questions. And while I get going, like the video, there's 40 of you in here, which is awesome, but there's only 6 likes. So like the video, and like the fact we're together, like the fact that Lucas is starting the donation train. Choo choo! $5 donation from Lucas. Thank you, Lucas. Legendary Lucas Gates. Also saying we can confirm that the bot has been terminated. Yeah, I think, was that Stuart Baker? I don't know what he was doing, but he was in here a lot the last couple days. And I'm actually not sure if that was a bot or if he was painstakingly typing stuff. So thank you, Lucas, for the donation. Let's give Lucas some love. And I love how Nutella anticipated the donation train with the choo-choo. And not to be outdone, Alfred comes in. Hall of Fame member Alfred. Choo choo. $6 donation. Thank you, Alfred. And it says this road trip will be a good test for the Canucks. Probably one of the roughest road trips of the year. Yeah, both Parker and I said, though, that the Canucks will go 2-1 on this road trip. I don't know what we're thinking, but I must have caught Parker in a really good mood. By the way, Parker, one of the recipients of the Botchford Project to help aspiring writers and journalists, even though he says he's not one of those things, but well-deserved. So Parker will get to attend a game, the December 3rd Arizona Coyotes game, and also do some sort of writing project, a post, an article, a blog about it. So I'm very, very excited for Parker. Well-deserved. So thank you to Alfred for the donation. Thank you to Lucas for the donation. Yes, I will get a choo-choo sound effect for sure. Work on that over the weekend, but I kind of like it when I do it too. And guess what? I get to do it again. Choo choo! Thank you, Carol, joining the donation train. $5. Clay, I hear it's $5 for another bottle of Pepsi. Someday you and I will get together and have a drink of Pepsi. We will drink more than one Pepsi, Carol. We'll have at least 2 or 3 of them for sure, and then we'll both run to the bathroom. So thank you, Carol. So let's give some love to Lucas, to Alfred, to Carol, all for jumping on that donation train. Funk you. I thought that we were close, but he's not feeling the donation sound effect, but that's okay. I had someone else also mention that it wasn't their favorite thing, but it's easy. As soon as you see a donation, just do this, and then you can't even hear it. It's amazing what that can do. And whereas Nutella says, "I'll take the live choo-choos any day." So it's good. I know it's not for everyone, but it's more of a fun way to show my appreciation for those that are donating. By the way, speaking of the December 3rd game, on Thursday night, I will be giving away a pair of tickets to that December 3rd game. And this one actually isn't from Jason at Van City Experts, although Jason obviously very generous to me and to the members of the CCC community. But on Thursday night, I'll be giving away a pair of tickets donated by one of your fellow subscribers. And I'll reveal who that is on Thursday night. But they're lower bowl seats for the December 3rd Arizona Coyotes game. And then you can actually maybe look for Parker that night because he'll be covering it for the Botchford Project. So make sure you come back on Thursday. So tomorrow night, it's kind of cool. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing my 11 o'clock stream after the Canucks play the Avalanche. Then on Thursday, I'll be doing an 11 o'clock stream, giving away some tickets. Friday, no stream. Saturday, technically no stream, but I'll be doing Game Over. And then on Sunday, I'll be doing Game Over as well. So lots of Canuck Clay content. Coming up for you later this week. Olivia, I'm not sure even what this question means. Why did you share your pronouns if you don't believe in the concept of it? Why did I share them? Olivia, I don't even know what you're talking about. But if you want to expand, I will answer it. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. So let's talk about the Canucks. And Parker and I both predicted a 2-1 road trip, which we are excited about. It's going to be tough. So today, I want to talk about what the Canucks did at practice today. And then I want to get your opinion on the goaltending situation. And so don't spoil it yet. But in essence, I'm going to ask you how you think the Canucks should run their goaltenders for the next week. But don't type it in the chat yet. You can type other stuff in the chat. You can talk to each other in the chat. But I want you to save your goaltending predictions and your actually road trip predictions. You can type them now, but I won't read them until I ask for more comments for the second half of the show. So let me show you how the Canucks lined up today, and I will and I would love to get your feedback on what the Canucks did. So this is from Chris Faber of Canucks Army, and he says, we've got changes to the lines. And I vlogged about this today, actually. And it was, you'll notice the top 3 of the 4 forward lines are changed. So Besser, actually Garland started yesterday's game on the top line, got replaced by Besser, and then Miller, Horvat, and Besser got caved in the defensive zone, as I've talked about that many, many times since last night's game. I was all over that on my stream, and I talked about it today in my vlog. So Niels Hoglander gets a chance to play on the top line. So going from a healthy scratch to the top line, if this is indeed the way that they're going to line up against the Avalanche, I like this move to get Hoglander some confidence. I also like this move because I think Horvat, Miller, and Besser, that combination is way too passive in their defensive zone. Hoglander, he's not the most offensive ever, but what he does do is he likes to retrieve pucks. He's really good on the boards, and he's quite aggressive. So I actually like this move. So Horvat between Miller and Hoglander as the top line. Then the second line is the line that we shouldn't touch because they are doing really well, and that's Pettersson with the two Russians, with Kuzmenko and Mikheyev. Third line, you'll notice that both Garland and Besser are on this line as the guys that got to play a bit on the top line yesterday. But in the middle goes Curtis Lazar. Curtis Lazar, I think he's been really good since he's come back from injury. He had that disallowed goal yesterday. So Lazar gets to play center, and maybe this could be a bit of an energy line here. And then you have, of course, Niels Aman with Dakota Joshua, our fourth line staples. And then Vasily Podkolzin dropping from the third line down to the fourth line. And then your extra is Sheldon Dries. Remember, Tanner Pearson and Jack Studnicka are the ones that are hurt. Usually when you think about forward lines and combos, you think about you think about pairs of players, and then you add a third player. And I'll show you what's happening here. By the way, one thing I forgot to mention yesterday, but I love it when you do it, is share. Share if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram. Share the link to the stream. Get more people in here and just get more eyeballs on this channel, in the stream, and of course, on our community. So you can tell that the pairs are basically Miller and Horvat, Pettersson and Kuzmenko, and Aman and Joshua. So Hoglander, Mikheyev, and Podkolzin. And then this one, there's not really a pair there because there hasn't been really a pair established. But generally, what you do is you have a pair of players that you keep a duo together, and then you add a third player to make a complete line. So that's what the forwards look like. Go ahead and type in the chat what you think of this makeup for the forwards. I see some of you saying Lazar has been great. A little worried that Besser on his wing. Bruce is saying because Besser is too slow for any line. But we got to put him somewhere. Then on the blue line, the same six: Hughes and Shen, fine. OEL and Bear, fine. Stillman and Myers. And I vlogged about this today. I don't know why Stillman continues to get this opportunity. I would love to see Kyle Burrows or Jack Rathbone in there instead of Stillman. I know Stillman got his first point as a Canuck yesterday, but I would love to see Rathbone or Burrows. Oh, there they are, because they're on the fourth pairing that's there for practice to help out with drills, but they do not look like they are going to get in the lineup. And then, as Rosero asked, great question. So what does this guy do? We're waiting for Travis Dermott, who hasn't played this season yet. What happens? Well, you can't, and this doesn't even include Tucker Pullman. So what happens, Rosero, is you have these 9 defensemen. You got to send at least one down. So you got to send Burrows, Rathbone, or Stillman down to Abbotsford. I think only Rathbone wouldn't have to clear waivers, but I'm not sure if anyone's claiming Burrows or Stillman. And then you get Dermott in the lineup. See, my top 6 is Hughes, Shen, OEL, Bear, Dermott, and Myers. That's what I would do if Dermott is healthy. So that's how the Canucks will line up potentially against Colorado tomorrow. Last thing I want to bring up to you, and then we will turn it over to you for your comments. How would you run the goal? Oh, my voice cracked like I was a little boy there. How would you run the goaltenders? And I talked about this in my vlog as well. So let's look at these next 3 games. Colorado tomorrow, Vegas on Saturday, San Jose on Sunday. So obviously there's a back-to-back, Saturday to Sunday, traveling from Vegas to Southern California. Not a lot of travel, but it still is travel, and you are on the road. So there's Colorado, there's Vegas, and there's San Jose. The very first thing I look at when I look at this is Vegas just pumped Demko for 5 goals. Not all his fault, but still not his best outing. So I'm playing Spencer Martin here. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm playing Spencer Martin against Vegas. Give the Knights a different look. If I'm playing Martin here, then you have to play Demko here, or at least you should, because it's a back-to-back and they're on the road. So if I got Martin here and I got Demko here, then the question is, who do you play tomorrow? I try Spencer Martin. Martin got this win in Buffalo, so he can win on the road. Demko got these 2 games. If you don't play Martin here, then you play Martin here. That's a big gap. That's 11 days between games. So I am going Martin. He's just as fine as Demko. I think he gives you an equal shot to win. And I'm going Martin here and Demko. So I'm going Martin, Demko. I already see, Bruce saying go Martin, Demko, Martin. And that means you're playing Demko against Vegas again. Maybe that's fine. I'm not convinced. So I would love to know what you guys think. So let's do this. As I get ready to read my sponsor read, my mid-show sponsor read. Remember, tonight's the night where I have to cut it off at between the 30 and 35 minute mark for sure, so I can get to church. I would love to know, how well do you think the Canucks are going to do? I say they're going to beat Colorado. They're going to lose to Vegas again, and they're going to beat San Jose. So I think the Canucks are going to go 2-1, and I think the Canucks should go Martin Demko, MMD, as the goaltender. So give me your prediction for the 3 games, and give me your prediction for who you think starts in net for the Vancouver Canucks as I do my mid-show sponsor read. So shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Thank you to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. You can sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link that is scrolling across the bottom of your screen, performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay, and Coach Patrick will contact you. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork. Thank you to Monkey 9 Brewing, my eternal sponsor. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the discount code CanuckClay at vessi.ca at checkout and get $15 off every single pair of Vessis that you buy. Once again, subscribe so you can get active in the chat. Like the video, leave donations, get the donation train running, continue to run, upgrade memberships, become a member, whatever it may be, gift memberships, and most importantly, leave comments in the chat section and rate and review this podcast if you are indeed listening on a podcast platform. Let's get to your comments now, your predictions, and we will go from there. So, Elfrin says Demko, Martin, Demko. So that means Martin gets the Vegas game. Funk you says, I don't see why it's bad for Martin going 11 days between games. That's a backup job. I in general agree with you, Funk you, for sure. But I do think that Martin is 4-1-1 as opposed to Demko's 2-9. I would want to get Martin into more games. Shannon goes Martin, Demko, so Shannon agrees with me. Bruce says, doesn't matter who's in net. It depends on how well the team plays in front of them. That's fair. Jasker says 3-0. I think the Canucks might somehow choke against the Sharks, but win the next 2. Wow. So Jaskerin's saying they're going to take Colorado and Vegas. Martin, Demko, and then you're going 1-1-1. Thank you, fangirl. Philip says, let Demko play the whole trip. Maybe Martin, San Jose. So you're going Demko, Martin. Harry's going Martin, Demko, Martin. So that means Demko plays San Jose. Rosero says Canucks go 2-1, so 5 out of possible 6. Nutella says, I agree with you, Clay, with Martin, Demko. I see the Canucks going 1-2. King Louis, 2-1. Clay, what are your thoughts on the anthem sung in person last night? It was not good. It was not good. I don't know if the woman was sick, but she's definitely sang really low. And especially in the U.S. anthem, she messed up the words about 3 or 4 times. So I did not think it was a strong performance. Mark says, Martin, Demko, and 1. What does that mean? And 1. I think I think that we need a strong start for the road trip. I agree with you, Harry. We need a strong start. We need a strong finish. We need a strong everything. Ricky says, Demko, Martin. They'll go 1-1-1. Win in San Jose, loss in Colorado, shootout loss in Vegas, and go Canada, go indeed. 11 o'clock, opening their World Cup schedule against Belgium. Alfred, 1-1-1. Overtime loss in Colorado, loss in Vegas, and then a win in San Jose, and he's going Demko, Martin, Demko. Management has Stillman in because he's their guy, not Bruce's choice, and because he makes more than Burrows. Yes, he does make 1.35. The optics would be bad if Burrows went in over Stillman. I totally hear what you're saying. I just don't know if you do that at the risk of maybe the drop-off isn't maybe there's not much of a difference between Burrows and Stillman in people's eyes, but I hear what you're saying, Jeep or J-Eep. I just call you Jeep. It's just easier. Would I trade Garland? What could we get for him? The way he's playing, I think you only get a second or third rounder. I don't think you get a prospect. I don't think you get a good roster player. So, and he's pretty expensive, $5 million. Martin, Demko, and 1. Not sure what that 1 means, Mark. No problem. I love Demko, and people know that, but I swear he looks drunk when he plays. I did not notice that, but interesting. DJ Bick, need to trade ASAP. Look, it's not the scoring, but goaltending in D flat out sucks. We will look back at this and be like, we missed the playoffs by 4 points because no moves are happening. That's fair. You're not the first to call for a move, for sure. Jason, I made it for the last few minutes. Colorado on the money line. Jason trying to make that money by betting against the Canucks. Philip says Garland to Boston. Who's going back? Lucas says it's going to be an interesting road trip. Mark says Martin, and Demko, and 1 and 2. Oh, 1 and 2. I hear what you're saying now. Martin, Demko. That's what I think they should do too. Yeah, David, I have trouble following your comments because I put that slow mode on. So when you do long comments, if you could keep them concise into one comment, it's a lot more digestible for me, to be honest with you. Sedu says, I don't need to participate in the draw. I have tickets already. What section is Parker going to be in? I'm in 315. Okay, no problem. It'll be likely a draw where you have to enter your name, so I'll get that ready. So then just simply don't enter Sedu. And I don't know what section he's going to be in. Maybe you can ask him on next week's Canucks After Dark. Jasper, I'll give Martin Wednesday and Saturday, then Sunday should be Pettersson. Then give Luke Shen. Pettersson did make an amazing save on, I don't even say 2-on-1 because he was the goalie. So it's 2-0 with the empty net. And then Luke Shen is a warrior for sure. No problems to do. You come when you can. King Louis says we need more defense. Shannon says we go 2-1. What's your prediction for tomorrow's road game if Martin is in net? I say the Canucks squeak it out. A high-scoring game, 4-3 or 5-4. Bo needs to play two-way forward. Yeah, Bo, Miller, and Besser were not great defensively for sure. Blue says Martin needs to start more often. Demko's not getting his groove back. Confidence is low. Trade Garland not producing. So there's a lot there, but I don't disagree with you. Yes, CV, I'll be at work, but I will definitely find a way to get the Canada game on for sure. Yeah, Blue, I thought Ethan Bear was okay. It has been okay since he's been here, although I thought last night he struggled a little bit. He was getting beat and creating some odd man rushes. Hello, Brian. Nice to see you. When is the draw for the Coyotes game? Harry, you might have missed it. I said it earlier. It's going to be on Thursday night. Have you decided where you are planning to do the meetup in January? Yes, I have a plan. I have a date, but I can't announce it until everything is finalized. But it will be in January sometime. Funky says, well, why stop at Pettersson and Shen? Let's go with Sammy Salo, and he can stop the puck with his nether regions. Hey, Andrew, welcome back to town. Nice to hear from you. Nice to see you. Hey, J Kid. I think Garland should stay. We need small guys and big guys. Yeah, I don't care your size. Just be effective. Would I try Baron Hughes? I would, Edmund. I would try it just to see what happens, but maybe I wait till Dermott comes back. So you could go, so you don't have to put OEL and Myers together. You go Bear and Hughes, OEL and Shen, Dermott and Myers. So that's what she said. Jokes happening. Jeff King, team seem to be targeting Bear and trying to get him on the turn. Yes, that's a great point, Jeff. That's an excellent point, and that's what I noticed in yesterday's game. Is 2 or 3 times they had him turning and then creating odd man rushes. Great point. Culture coordinator, says Jeep. That would be fun. He'd be the right person for sure. Martin seems to be playing better than Demko, although I have some hope the Canucks, unlike the Sens, can turn their season around. Yeah, we're all hoping for that for sure. Tyler needs to go. He's not worth $6 million. Yeah, he's only got this season and next season left on that contract. So he would be, and I think he's owed a big cash bonus payment this summer, so he could be tradable after this summer. Am I shocked Alvina's been pretty quiet? Not completely shocked. I really think they were trying, but I think it's hard to make moves in this climate for sure. Cody, 1-1-1. I see a split of these games, even though both are challenges. Even Durant said that on 650 today, and maybe a close one versus San Jose on the back-to-back. Interesting 3 games for sure. I agree with you, Cody. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, this Friday, Shannon will be, it's her 1-year anniversary of working at Walmart. So I will remember to commemorate that on my Thursday night stream because I am not streaming on Friday. If I had to replace Stillman, who would you replace for this D spot? Rathbone or Burrows? I think Burrows has been the more effective player, even though, and Burrows can play on the left and the right. I still have a soft spot for Rathbone, and I want to see him develop and be given the opportunity to develop. 1 year completed, 9 more best years to go. I feel bad. Vancouver ruined the development of Mikey DiPietro. Yeah, and that's why he wasn't worth a lot when we traded him away. How confident am I? Not very confident, but I'm still predicting them to win. So I don't know if that's contradictory or whatever. So I can't sit here and say they're going to win for sure. So that I'm not super confident, but I'm confident enough to predict the Canucks win. Do you think Hoglander should stay or go? He is only 21. No, I think you keep him because I've said this before. His next contract's only going to be $1 million and 1.1. You keep him. You keep him and hope that he outplays his contract. What are my thoughts on the Myers Zaitsev trade rumors? Obviously, the Canucks trying to unload salary because you can't tell me that Zaitsev is a better defenseman than Myers, but it's a completely salary-based move. Yeah, it's tough because Myers does eat up a lot of minutes. Is Zaitsev a worthy replacement? I don't know. So I didn't think too much about it because it obviously didn't sound like it was going to come to fruition. Did I watch the Sabres blowing the Canadiens up 7-2? No. It was 3-1, Sabres 3 minutes in that game. That's crazy. I did see the score, though. Which average forward besides Dries will we see called up next? I'd love to see Linus Karlsson play. I'd love to see Karlsson. Lockwood has been called up already. I think Karlsson, though, or Di Giuseppe for me. Jaskrin says, mark my words, tomorrow we will celebrate a Canucks win. The score will be 3-1. I love that. By the way, if the Canucks win the next 3, I will do the gritty on my Sunday night stream. Because I don't want to say if the Canucks win 1 game, because they got to do more than that. And even if the Canucks win 2 against tough competition. So if the Canucks when the Canucks go on a 3-game win streak at any time during the season, here's a bold statement. Anytime during the season, the Canucks win 3 in a row, I will happily do the gritty for all of you. You might not be happy to see it, though. Hearing a lot of rumors and trade talks. Can we see a trade sooner than later for Myers and Besser? Not sure, Harry, if it's going to be those 2 players, but I do think that management is trying to do something for sure. 4-3 Canucks, says Fangirl. I like it. I like it. We haven't gone that far, and he's already gotten 30 minutes in the box. We haven't gone that far, and he's already gotten 30 minutes in the box. Who's that? I don't know who we're talking about, King Louis. Lockwood looked great when he played for us. Yeah, he was good, playing with a lot of jump. Hoping for a Canucks win tomorrow. Me too. We should get someone decent for Tyler Myers, other than Zaitsev. I agree. Yeah, we could do better. We should do better. All right, Jaskrin saying I'm going to do the gritty on Sunday. Doesn't speak much to your confidence in the boys, but for the sake of the gritty. Oh, you're saying... Yeah, it's got to take 3 wins. 3-1 Vancouver. Love it, Coach Rob. Jason says, please do not do the gritty. Jason, the people have spoken. Unless you want to sponsor me not to do it. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to do it, but only when the Canucks win 3 in a row. Tomorrow's score will be Clay's favorite. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying 4-2 until the Canucks win 4-2. Am I worried about Horvat's contract not getting the extension he needs? Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm worried. I think he could be out the door. If the Canucks win a All right, so this is what we're going to do. If the Canucks win their 3rd game in a row, I will do the gritty. Then for every consecutive win after that, I will do a new dance move. So, for instance, if the Canucks win 3 in a row, and Sunday night I do the gritty, when I'm done the gritty, I will then ask you guys to name the next dance move that I'll learn for the next Canucks win. But again, it only starts when the Canucks win 3 in a row. Now, Jason wants Colorado to win. That's because of your bet. Oh, I mean Myers. I can't remember, King Louis, what the comment was about Myers. Yeah, sorry, I can't remember what you said. Jasker says, Jason, he has to do it. Maybe Jason can do the gritty. Yeah, I should ask Jason next time I see him if he wants to do the gritty. Andrew jumps on the donation train Everyone say it with me. Choo choo. Thank you, Andrew, for that $14 donation and that super sticker. Number one fan. Appreciate you. Thank you. If we win the cup, do air thrust. Funk you, I will be doing a lot more than air thrust. I'll tell you that much. Bruce says, hate to say it, but I doubt you'll do the gritty this year. Yeah, let's give some love to Andrew in the chat. Bo going to competitive team. That Frank Cervelli article had Colorado, Boston, Detroit as, I think, possible suitors. Will Sean let me dance on TikTok? No, none of my kids want. Although Kayla did one with me. King Louis said, oh, Myers already has 30 penalty minutes. Thank you for the reminder, Jaskrin. 35. Alfred Choo Choo. Oh, shoot. It's 31 minutes in already. This is the one I do have to. So I got to cut it off in the next 2 minutes. If the Canucks win 2 games and the third game is an OT win, a win is a win. Doesn't matter. Regulation, shootout. A win is a win. 7-game win streak gets you 5 dances for game 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Get ready. Get ready. Yeah, actually, Andrew, before you came, I actually did 3 choo-choos, but I appreciate you making it a 4th. And then last thing. Oh, very quickly. What do you think of Luke? If you're meeting Luke Shen, I love him. We need Cider back in return for Horvat. Imagine, yeah, that would be sick. Green screen coming up. Do you mean like more? Tyler, what do you mean? Do you mean like more green screen videos? Let me know what you mean by that as I wrap up here. And Vax, I'll end with this. Always, I predict a 4-2 Canucks win until they actually do it, and then I will change my prediction. So my prediction is a 4-2 win for the Canucks tomorrow. Okay, friends, I do have to wrap up quickly on Tuesday nights because I got to get to my church. I have to leave in the next, 8 or 9 minutes or so. So I might be delayed getting this podcast up, but that's okay. Thank you, everyone. Moderators, thank you for your good work in taking care of what you need to take care of. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support, as well as Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Thanks to everyone who donated to the Choo Choo Train. I think that's Andrew, Carol, Alfred, and Lucas tonight. I appreciate all of you. And anyone who no one became members, but anyone who subscribed tonight, thanks as well. And thanks to all of you for continuing to support me and continue to come to these streams every single evening. Thank you to my primary sponsor, Vancity Experts Real Estate. Jason Lim is in the chat tonight. Thank you, even though he doesn't want me to dance. And to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform, personal training, weight loss. And again, if you're listening on podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So don't forget, tomorrow night, regular 11 o'clock live stream. Thursday night, regular 11 o'clock live stream. And I'll be giving away 2 tickets to Canucks Red Wings. Saturday, I'm doing Game Over. Sunday, I'm doing Game Over. And then my regular live stream at 11 and maybe, at 10:30 on Sunday night. And maybe you'll see me do the gritty. But the Canucks got to put together 3 wins prior to that. Okay, friends, as always, subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Leave donations. Become members. Upgrade your membership. Gift memberships if you'd like to. And always, thank you for supporting me and continuing to comment in the chat section, both here and on my videos as well. Oh, did I say next Red Wings? No, okay. I won't go in there. Otherwise, I'll take forever to get out of here. So as always, thank you. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I don't know if you heard today on the highway, a truck loaded with Vicks Vapor Rub kind of overturned on the highway, causing some delays. But amazingly, I messed it up. Start again. Pretend I didn't say that. Start again. A truck loaded with Vicks Vapor Rub overturned on the highway. But amazingly, there was no congestion for 8 hours. God bless. And go Canucks go. I'll work on my delivery next time. Booyah. See, I wasn't even ready to do the outro. Let's try that again. Booyah.